this fight. Big hooks upstairs. Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hit on top of that.
What?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Hold it right there. Why weren't they covering up? Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Go back out there.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
And then we go again. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off on nuts.
Good work. Don't forget to
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And now going for the finish. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both men step back for just a moment. You gotta like what you see. Hold it right there. Lomachenko is buzzed. He somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that hook misses. Another scoring shot there. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds.
What's going on? What the fuck? This is so... Hey, why does that like that? What?
They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
break down now, relax. Relax now, I don't want you to know.
Hey, you're boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
perfect counter lands. Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh my God, Johnny! A chance to make history. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
This has really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
These punches coming from every angle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that jab slip.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing. Because
What the actual hell is going on? What is going on? Wait, what? I can't do anything. He's cheating, bro. I can't even. What the fuck?
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another, like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.
I still won though. Shit, yeah, he better quit. Like, dude, that honestly, bro, that was my first time ever playing against a guy that, like, that was a created character, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, who the hell's Mickey? Oh yeah, ma.
Hope you brought your wetsuit and your flippers. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super...
What a pleasure to be in this unique... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
For that receipt, it's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice work to block that left uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't...
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Got him there. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Every time he throws a punch,
that's a
the receiver
right.
is coming right back,
But
and they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And counter punching. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Okay, man. Go back out there and win this round, all right?
The jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Cam, you gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. It's all offense all the time. A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he misses with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well done with that counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this,
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
So much firepower here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That one lands. This fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. He threw a punch and just got countered. Straight right just misses. Nice counter.
Let's get it.
You'd like to see more jabs.
Why are you not down?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't play on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No, I'm freaking Jones Jr.
This power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nope, that hook won't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside punch round.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight. Here we go in the 6th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Punch, counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for
This guy, come on. Whoa, dude. Come. Okay, I'm just gonna run her off for 20 seconds.
To the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
straight right just misses. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. A straight right just misses. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more. And we enter the 8th round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter shot. He misses with that straight left. To be a judge in this fight, and both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?